Yeah! What it is, everybody? It's your boy, Mike Rich, man. What's happening with y'all today? Fresh off work like a jerk, watch him twerk. Nah, but anyway, tired, man. Tired like Clyde, bro. Woo! Hell, getting a little out of place. Getting a little shake. Getting a little shake going on. Ain't talking about, I don't want to hurt my neck, though, because, you know that back still ain't right all the way. It ain't 100%. I'm about 50. Anyway, I'm about to go in the mall, man. There you go right there. I do hope everybody, each and every last one of y'all is having a blessed day today. Today, like I said, man, Jay got out work, tired, want to go to the mall and see what they got. Hopefully, I can make it around the whole mall this time. Last time I made it like halfway through and the back was like, nah, shawty. So, the doctor said it's good to, stretch it out. I still got another doctor's appointment. Back is getting better. Back will be even better than this. I'm going to treatment. So shout out to everybody who had me in their prayers, saying that they wanted my back to get better, because I appreciate it. Seems like y'all prayers working. Anyway, finna go in the mall. I ain't got on nothing crazy. I just got on my bulldog, hit it, man. You know what I'm saying? Got to rep them dog. You feel me? Them dogs. And we finna see what's in the mall. Just random mall vlogs. So hopefully we see something interesting. Let's do it. Yeah, the kid been on light duty, so did what I been rocking. Shout out to the Presto guy, getting them scuffed up at work. Some Nike pants, just sweats every day, shout. Y'all see I'm limping. I'm still limping, shout. I ain't got it together yet. I'm getting there though. On second thought, Rich Nation, it's a little bit too much walking in the mall. I ain't finna do all that walking. I love y'all, but I love y'all, Rich Nation. I ain't finna do all that walking though. Anyway, Hibbett Sports instead. Then I'm gonna go down to Athlete's Foot, Conyers, Georgia. I just happen to be in Rockdale County. Speaking of Rockdale County, man, y'all heard about that girl got into it with her teacher and ended up breaking her leg, man? It was in this area, Rockdale County, man. High school, bro. Like, that's crazy. You get into it with the teacher to the point where you put your hands on her and break her leg. That's rough. Comment below if y'all saw that story. All right, Hibbett Sports, the belly of the beast. See what they got going on in here. Yes, sirski. Maybe y'all can help me out. What dunks these is? Like a GS or something like that. Dunk low, inner shine. Okay then. Yeah, these track. I ain't feeling that rose gold swoosh they got on the seafoam looking midsole, and that lavender ain't popping against that gold. Sorry. Nice try though, Nike. So was the Jordan 37 a flop? Let me know. So Air Jordan nothings is always letting its presence be felt. You feel me? This is craziness. Every time I see these, I'm just like, are y'all tripping? One of the best OG colorway Jordan 7s. You feel me? Cleansed. Bordeaux, Hares, Raptors, these right here. All the OGs are just clean as hell. Y'all know I'm a Jordan 7 enthusiast, so I'm finna double up on these, especially if I see them going on sale somewhere, because they seem to be everywhere. My first time seeing this shoe kind of unlaced a little bit, man. It's just a fire shoe, bro. Like I said, another shoe that go on sale, I'm copping. I just got similar color blocking, like 4 pairs with this color blocking. Clean ass shoe though, man. On sale is a cop. The LeBron 20s, the LeBron 20s. I want the All-Star one. I might actually cop the All-Star one. I need to be trying these on to see what size I wear in them. They're basketball shoes, so you probably got to go a half a size up or to a whole size maybe. Is it just me or did Adidas just start 3D printing all their shoes, bro? Everything just look like it came out of a 3D printer, bro. I don't know. Everything like a Yeezy too. Then like all these Presto going on sale, boy. I'm gonna start having to cop some of these, man, cause they so comfortable. Boy, this corduroy New Era guy is hard, boy. Oof, that's dope. I wish they had it in the Hawks or the Braves or something like that, boy. This thing's stupid. I'm feeling it. What y'all thinking on these? Did these flop? What happened? They still send women's sizes. I think they go up to a 10.5 women's, 12 women's, which is a 10.5 men. Saying like at least the smaller size is still sticking around. Ladies, comment if y'all actually dug these and not let me know. Ladies, did y'all like these? I know a lot of people did this type of New Balance, bro, but I just can't get with it, bro. These Man of Steel spaceship guy, but I ain't hating on nobody, but He got a lot going on. What you talking about? This shoe seemed like it'll transform like right in mid-step. Like it'll turn to another shoe, boy. Like everything on this shoe look like it can do something else. Got another purpose. You talking about? But what these here right here, shawty? But either Airman Winter Log Cabin Stag Pocket. Dang Blizzard. A warm ankle. Oh, these N7s. Okay, no wonder. These them Native American guys, boy. What you talking about? Yeah, these them tribe guys. They got a couple on them in here. You feel me? They ain't playing with them. I ain't mad at it. Now, the athlete's foot. I know a lot of people said that athlete's foot closed years ago in their cities, and I always wanted to respond. And I always forget to respond. They closed years ago in my city too, but I think the one on the west side never closed, west side of Atlanta, and they recently opened up a few more. Like a lot of them, majority, like 90% of them in Atlanta closed years ago. They just opened a few of them back up. So it's a handful of athlete's foot in Atlanta. It's just too bad that this athlete's foot ain't got nothing in it. It ain't got nothing in it, like a bunch of nothing. I'm gonna have to find something to talk to y'all about when I get to the house, because it ain't nothing. Probably wasn't nothing in the mall either, but when I tell you, y'all can judge for yourself. I mean, last time I was in here, they had a bunch of stuff, but I ain't even gonna cap. Some of the retros was even on sale last time I was in here, so maybe that big 70% off sale they got, they just sold out of almost everything, bro. So we gonna get back to the house. I got something more interesting to talk about at the crib than what we got going on in here, bro. I know a lot of y'all like the Shacks. $79 for the Shack Attack guy. $69 for the Rain Man, Sean Kemp joint. $79 for the UNC, aka Denver Nuggets, Iverson question guy. Got the black and gold answers, $79 as well. Yes, sir. I was not gonna leave y'all like that. I was not gonna leave Rich Nation like that, man. Let's talk about a couple of upcoming kicks real quick. First of all, when I noticed a shoe that was sitting or going for like retail that's easily to acquire right now, I think a lot of people are gonna regret not getting the Air Jordan 1 True Blue. It was a shoe, yep, right here. I was right by it. So this is the reason that I didn't cop the True Blue Air Jordan 1, because I have the what's these called? Storm Blue Air Jordan 1. So this was the reason I didn't get it. Very similar in colorway. The blue is a little bit lighter. You can see that by looking at these. The blue is a little bit lighter than True Blues, but I was like, why have two shoes that look this similar? With that being said, if I was able to come up on a pair of Union Jordan 1s with the blue ones, like, it'd be no question at all. I'd be copping them right away. But this was, like I said, if I already got this shoe, this was the main reason I didn't cop the True Blue Air Jordan 1. With that being said, though, I feel like if you didn't get it, it might be a good idea to go jump on that shoe. I'm even thinking about going to get that shoe, because the same thing happened with this shoe for a lot of people. When the Storm Blues dropped, they went on sale, all that stuff. Resale is ridiculously high now, and a lot of people are like, dang, them shoes went on sale. Them shoes was sitting, I should have copped. So y'all gotta remember, man, they bring these colorways out like this every now and then. A lot of times they bring similar colorways out, but who's to say we're gonna get another one close to that colorway anytime soon? I might be going to get me a pair of True Blue Air Jordan 1. But that's one thing I want to say. Another thing, real quick, I got a little unpackaging right here. I might as well do it while I'm on the camera. You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna get into these couple of shoes that I saw. Shout out to my guy Z Sneakerheads on Instagram for hitting 1 million followers on Instagram. That's a big thing to do, because this algorithm, you gotta fight with this algorithm to hit that many subscribers and to continuously grow over the time. I've been following Z Sneakerheads for years, so I know in order to grow over time on any of these social media sites, YouTube, anything, to continuously grow is very hard, because you got that thing called the algorithm that be fighting against you. So shout out to Z Sneakerheads for that. I'm gonna go to his Instagram for a couple of these upcoming sneakers I want to talk about real quick before we go. But I did order this. So I know I unboxed or unpackaged two Georgia Bulldog UGA football shirts in that last video, and those was that's like the authentic, like authorized merchandise for the Georgia Bulldogs. Fanatics was one of them, and the other one was a Nike shirt. But this one right here is actually made by Dime Life, and I think a couple of people, I can't remember who it is, but a couple of people are actually alums of UGA. Let me go ahead and look on Dime Life right quick, because I'm gonna feel bad if I don't say who it is exactly. Champ Bailey. Shout out to Champ Bailey. He's one of the ones that's pushing this this Dime Life brand, and he got a whole bunch of like UGA merch going on this site. Very, very dope in my humble opinion. Shout out to Dime Life, and shout out to y'all for making this right here. This shirt, I love the vintage style shirts. The official licensed merchandise UGA stuff is cool. The Nike stuff and the Fanatics New Era stuff, that stuff is cool. But when you get the vintage tee, you know what I'm saying? It says back-to-back national champions 2021-2022. Georgia Bulldogs got the helmet on that guy. They already had these things ready to go before the game was even over, before the final whistle, before the final countdown, and the final countdown was done like at halftime, so we already know what the score was. But anyway, shout out to Champ Bailey and them guys over at Dime Life for making the vintage guy. Got in there 2X. It looked like it's gonna fit perfect, man. Shout out to y'all. So that's enough of my Georgia stuff going on. Like, people who ain't Georgia fans, like, Rick, how many times you gonna show this Georgia stuff? But anyway, real quick, I want to talk about a couple of sneakers that came up on Z Sneakerheads recently, and I was like, bruh, what are they doing? Number one, we going to the Air Jordan 11 Low Yellow Python. Of course, it is a women's exclusive, but I ain't even really mad about it. This kind of looks more like a women's shoe. What do y'all think about the snake skin themed Jordan 11 Lows? A few of them has dropped over the years, bro, and they seem like they really like dropping the ones with the snake skin, like instead of the regular patent leather. I actually like the snake skin. I don't know if I like it better than the patent leather, but it gives it some contrast, it gives it some depth, and it actually look like a different material than that shiny patent leather that we used to right there. But with the yellow Python, like I said, it look like a nice spring summer shoe. It's releasing in May, so it's gonna be right in time for the summer and stuff like that. It's a women's drop, a women's exclusive, so I'm not mad at the shoe. For women, it's released in May and it's gonna retail for $190. And my favorite of all time, y'all can comment below y'all favorite all time Jordan 11 Low with the snakeskin vibes is the green ones. I can't remember the name you call them. I can't remember the name of them right now because I had a pair, but it was too big. It was size 13 and I sold it. I needed like a 12 and a half. It's going, because I know y'all gonna be saying it all in the comments and I just cannot think. Something green, jade, not jade green. It's anyway, it's this one right here. That's my favorite Air Jordan Low with the snakeskin vibes. I always called it green snake or green snakeskin, but I think the name was like nightshade. I really liked it because not only did it have that one kind of color green on the snakeskin, but it also had like that brighter color of like almost a Volt or neon green hits on the bottom of the shoe and on the back of the shoe as well. That was one of my favorite Jordan 1 Low 11s. I mean Jordan 11 Lows, but I had to sell that shoe because it was too big. But y'all comment below y'all favorite Jordan 11 Low with the snakeskin vibes, man. Next up, I want to talk about the Jordan 14 Laney. So this shoe is going to be, let me move to the side so y'all can see these pictures a little bit. So this shoe right here is going to be going against the grain. Once again, we got the Ginger 14 High, which is ridiculous because the OGs had the low. Just like them putting the little white stitching. It bothers some people about the white stitching being in front of the Thunder 14s. A lot of people complain about that. That's kind of how I feel about them making a shoe that was originally a low, a high. The Ginger 14s, I was gonna cop them if they would have been a low. I actually like Jordan 14 lows a lot better than highs. It feels better because the shoe is not all up on your ankle. That's the only thing I don't like about my Ferrari 14s. It's all on your ankle like a boot. But the Laney's supposed to be a low. I got them right here just to show y'all. This is what the shoe is supposed to look like. This is what the Laney 14 is supposed to look like. You know what I'm saying? Y'all comment below. Do y'all like this or do y'all prefer them going ahead and making it a high instead of a low? And with that being said, will we ever get the original Jordan 14 Laney low? You know what I'm saying? Will we ever get it? We ever get this shoe again? Because with them bringing the colorway out in the high, I just don't see them bringing this one. They don't have a reason to bring this one out no time soon. Just like I know we probably won't get Ginger 14s in its original low, you know what I'm saying, silhouette. So y'all comment below what y'all think about that. I like the shoe, but I already got my Laney lows. They still in decent condition, so I don't have to wear that when there's dropping now. I don't have to get it. I don't have to spend money on it. I'm not going for it at all. They can keep it. You feel me? Y'all comment below what y'all think about that. Next up, and last but not least, I wanted to talk about the Air Jordan 1 Low EXT, but this one right here is in the sale colorway. So they're doing a sale one. The first one, I guess, did pretty good. It sold out every time it dropped. It dropped one time, then they did a restock and it dropped again. They probably sat around for like a day at the most. In my opinion, these are way better. I don't like the fact that they put that black swoosh on this sale one. The biggest thing about this shoe that I liked, that the shoe was mostly black, but what made it so different is they hit you with the sail like behind, like the deconstructed or the not unfinished like foam showing on the ends and stuff like that. They hit you with the sail like that. So when you put them sail laces in, it's gonna pop even more. You know what I'm saying? They didn't need a black swoosh. They could have had the whole shoe be sail, and I guess the foam showing behind was still gonna be sail too. So regardless of what, I don't think this shoe was just set up to look as good as this one, seeing that the foam that's showing on the inner of the shoe, it actually has contrast with the black. And making a sail pair, it's not gonna have that big of a contrast because the whole shoe is predominantly sail anyway. So I guess that's why they tried to add some contrast by throwing the black swoosh in. It's just that black swoosh and that black bottom look out of place on the sail. So I probably won't be going for those, but I'm glad I was able to keep these. And they got that red Nike Air on the tongue, which also makes the shoe pop and stand out. The back of the shoe is dope. The sails aren't bad. I'm not saying it's a bad shoe, but I think that the EXT, that version of it, is a whole lot better. Is the tongue? No, the tongue is like a sail kind of cream kind of color too. And yeah, like I said, I think that black swoosh look very out of place on that sneaker. I mean, it looks regular, but it doesn't just have the same vibes as this one does. If that make any sense, y'all comment below and tell me what y'all think. And anyway, I did want to go through a couple of things at the end of this video. The stores that I went to were lackluster, and I just could not make it through walking through the whole mall. I'm good as long as I'm sitting down. My back is good. I have like this nerve that's going from my back that's shooting, like going down to my leg. It's like connected to my leg, and whenever I stand up straight and walk for a certain amount of time, it starts to really be painful. So when I'm sitting down, I'm good. So that's why I went in those couple of those stores. Like I said, they didn't have much. We'll get y'all some better vlogs coming up, some boutique stuff like that, see what they got. So anyway, I appreciate y'all for watching. Y'all hit the thumbs up, like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Comment below about anything that you've seen in this video. Hit that notification bell so you can become a part of Rich Nation, stand all the way up to the moon on them. Woo! Ric Flair. And keep watching my video, because that's what I'm here for. Gone.
Yeah. Call up the plug, hit me a lick. Early kicks from Retro Rick. New air bubble like helium lift. So extra blessed, thank God for the gift. Yeah, it's a hit, premium fit. No barbecue, but this is it. Hold up, rock just might hit with richest kicks. I mean, my rich, yeah. Ballin' all the way to the moon on them. Space Jam going on the tune on them. Sweeping y'all haters, get the broom on them. New heat coming real soon on them. My rich fan, shout it, that's what I cop the gift for. Thank you for watching these vids, that's what I'm here for. Gone all the way up to the moon on them. What's happening, everybody? Life so lottie-dottie. Hit that Nike store just like your girl hit Hobby Lobby. Then we fly to Abu Dhabi, then we gone straight up to the moon on them.